Hi everyone and welcome to today's class. As there are no major influences today, planetary-wise, you have a great opportunity to recharge, to recalibrate, to reassess your life if you like, or to just integrate the latest experiences. Also, if you are very much interested in what's inside of you, journaling and meditation and all this is a great idea, and also to just observe what happens in your life presently. As we know, it's not all an expression of what's inside of us, but you may acknowledge something and therefore get to know yourself better. Maybe. So, well, let's see what the guides have for us in store today. As it's getting a little warmer, this is also my favorite workout gear. I will put the link below. It's not sponsored, it's just my personal preference and recommendation because it just feels good and it helps you to really find the lines and feel good. Okay, so we've got the little toes in line with the hips or muscle lines, the little fingers in line with the shoulders, nose, sternum, navel, pubic bone in line. Now you think your sit bones together, please only think, and lengthen throughout the body, and then it's like a fountain, and it's really important to really feel that, or think of that lengthening, and then maybe you get to feel it. If you start, don't worry if it doesn't come immediately, no problem. Important to not try to do anything because that only gives you tension here, or it's creating tension in your lower back. So, knees and elbows relaxed, ribs together, and navel towards your spine. And here we are with the reaffirmation of the upper arms, working our way around the arms. So you've got your shoulder blades parallel, and you just hold your arms loosely by your sides, and then you sink your little fingers towards your thumbs. It's more a thought than anything. And make sure you keep lengthening. If you feel like you're not working enough, try to think more navel towards the spine and think the length and see where it takes you. Normally, it really helps to feel the strength in your center. Relaxing, always three-dimensional, so your shoulders are relaxed. Also relax your foot, your feet, your toes, whatever you need. Little fingers towards the thumbs, lengthening, ribs together, and releasing. Okay, just relax. Now, as we're working our way around the arm, other way, palms towards the back, and don't try to force anything. If you can't get your arms to this position, you know, anything you can do is fine. Lengthening, it's about the thought. The thought is first, and your body will follow at some point. Don't force it. Lengthening. Sinking the thumbs towards the little fingers, and relax. And one more time. If you are new here, the first 3 exercises are kind of set, and then the guides just guide me and tell me what to do. So always, please make sure that your intuition is the most important. It's your intuition over mine. Yeah? Okay, so we're going to the end of the mat with that same muscle coordination, lengthening and crown of the head, and down we go. Relax your knees, yes, bend them if you need to. Put something underneath here like yoga blocks, books, or a little chair, whatever you have, and then you can be wherever you need to be. So being here is perfectly fine, yes? You don't have to do this. Okay, what we do now, we breathe in, and on the out breath, we think again the fountain. It's all about the fountain, it's all about the core strength, energy through the head. And again, breathing in and lengthening, sit bones head, and one more time, breathing in and lengthening and bending in, energy back, just let it flow. Okay, now we'll repeat this, but lengthening the upper body and then turning. So to help us, we look at the middle finger and we're describing a part of a circle up and down, and it's the arm is floating, yeah? It's not, no pushing, nothing, it's all about here. Okay, so let me reprogram the upper body to lengthen before it turns. Not only the upper body. Okay, so breathing in, on the out breath, lengthening, and now looking at the middle finger, describing the biggest possible circle, and lengthening, navel towards your spine, lowering. And lengthening to the other side, try to not go too fast. I just noticed I am going a little fast. Lengthening. Every movement that you do is in your thoughts bigger, larger than the one before. Lengthening, navel towards your spine, and again lengthening, lengthening, and lengthening, navel towards your spine, just lengthening, and bending in, and just let the blood flow back. Okay, the next exercise, last one from this set series, is the stability exercise, which helps us with the lower back and hip to create more space and strength, and also it helps you create stability in your life. We know all is one, all is connected, and it takes form in your body but also in your life. So we start out the same way. Important is hips are parallel to the floor, and the heel of your supporting leg needs to be on the floor. So no tension or not any more tension than necessary in your calf muscle. Yeah. Okay. So wherever you are, yes, you can be here, and you don't have to lift your leg. It can be very much down. Yes. So whatever is right for you. Lengthening. And now we really think hips parallel, as I mentioned before, and center line, and then two parallel lines. Energy through the head, just lengthening, making sure you are here, and down we go. Have the energy flow back. Now again, breathing in. On the out breath, lengthening. Center line, the side lines lengthening, lengthening, up, energy through the head, and as long as it makes a difference, thinking these lines, you continue. If it does not do that anymore, change your legs, okay? We repeat this once, and I'll give you different variations. You can either think longer and then try to lengthen and see where it takes you, or in case you have, like me, a little contraction somewhere, or your fascia it's attached to the muscle, need to get it loose, then try to lengthen and to draw a circle and a bigger circle going down. Now trying that again, lengthening, lengthening throughout your body, maintain the line, and down we go. And then just energy flowing back. Okay, other side, lengthening. It's important to try to not be too ambitious. which is in my case a little difficult because I need to recuperate my flexibility, but remember this is a stability exercise, so it's all about the length and feeling the correct line, feeling your way to that, okay? So really lengthening and lengthening, center line, side lines, lengthen, 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 and wow. Okay, we just check the body, see if there's any weird sensation, tension, pain, all this, lengthening. Okay, now maybe you want to stretch out. Take a little time for this, especially if you are exercising in the early morning or late evening. Lengthening, relaxing, give your energy, feel the shape, maybe three-dimensional with your arms. And also there's Chinese medicine exercise, which is great for your lymphatic system, navel in. I hope I've got the right word here. Okay. Or, my favorite one, and the kids and grandkids love this, head down, navel in, elbows closed, and then we go rolling like a ball, round. Also, you can grab your ankles, and then lengthen. Then it normally, you don't have to stretch your legs, it normally massages a little bit more up, while this massages your lower back, okay? Good. Okay, what's up? First, sideways push-ups. We've got that a lot lately. I think they are trying to build up strength. Okay, so here we go. Your shoulder in line with your hips and your heels. You're embracing your upper shoulder blade with your lower arm or underneath arm, and then you place your hand so that your elbow, the energy through your elbow, comes this way and doesn't affect your shoulder, okay? Putting something underneath here, something underneath here if you like, or looking down helps. Now, it's not about coming up, if you're new here, lengthening. It's about a circular movement, coming up and down and being really slowly. I personally like to lengthen my feet for that and thinking the legs diagonally down so they don't come up. So from here, we're lengthening and lowering. And lengthening, and yes, this may look easy. If you can't go up, get up for the first time, right? Don't worry. The lengthening is the most important thing from the lowest part of your spine. So you really think from your sit bones here, yeah, the entire fountain, spine, the length, yeah, visualizing this fountain, that's what we're going for. I think I need to do 2 more. At the moment, the guides tell me to do 6. So it's not about doing as many as you can, as fast as you can. It's totally the contrary. The slower the better, and also try to be very focused. Now we're lengthening, or you can also be here, lengthening, trying to sit bone through your head, through your toes, or you are here. I always like to do that twice, but as I'm saying, prioritize your intuition over mine, please. Okay, now we're changing the position, middle finger in line with your ear, hips and heels, and this time it's a little flex because the energy goes through the heel. And again, you can put something underneath or here, or just look down. Make sure your elbow is in contact with your body, because then you have no problems here. Okay, so now it's lengthening the leg, thinking of your reference point, which is your hip or your muscle line, whatever's wider, in line with the little toe. And then you lengthen here, you lengthen here. So it's not lifting the leg. Lengthen. And so here. And lowering. And again, lengthening. Navel in. And just let it go. Okay, one more time. Lengthening. lengthening and turning. Keep lengthening, energy through the heel and release. Okay, one more time. Lengthening and turn. Lengthen. Everything's long, ribs together and release. Okay. Now, we lengthen the legs, and please take this leg as a reference, because I don't know what the other does today. Bend, and then from here, think this long, and now think everything up and up, well, anyway, and lowering, lengthening. Yes, it's like a little circle, okay? So, and for the people who need that professionally, you may want to lengthen more. Upper body, low, lengthening, but don't be ambitious if you don't need that. It's for your, it's for all these muscles inside, the length in here, yes, and therefore it will help you to feel more stability if you keep this lengthening. And you can have your leg super low and do it very small, okay? It's got the same effect, nothing different. Okay, third time. And this time, for those who need it, I do a little stretch. So the important thing about the stretching is it's not about pulling your leg towards you, it's about the lengthening through the body, through the leg, so it's one leg lengthening here, the other one lengthening down, so, you know, out, and lengthening the upper body, yeah, so that's what we really want, and lengthening, lowering carefully, and now from here, this is so helpful for everyone, normally, foot underneath your knee, and then you think a big circle, lengthening, big circular movement, up, and we're sitting over both sit bones and just bending in. Okay, that's an intense stretch for your hip, so go very slowly. Okay, now, other side. Again, shoulders in line with your hips and heels, embracing the upper shoulder blade with your underneath arm. Place your hand so your elbow points into that direction and doesn't harm your shoulder joint. Now, I always like to lengthen my legs, thinking about the legs diagonally into the floor. If you like to put something underneath or look down, you're welcome to do so. Lengthening and coming up and lengthening, and as you can see, this side is so much easier for me. Important is, when you notice that, just go slower and see how you can strengthen even more. One thing, by lengthening. Also, what can you take from this side, from this experience, to the other, to help you with the side that is more challenging and lengthening. Yeah, doing it that slowly actually is tiring. Lengthening. And I've got one more to do, lengthening. As I'm repeating myself, don't overdo it, yeah? If you can't get up first time, don't try to force it. Think the length and teach your body a new way of moving, okay? Because that's what we do. So either lengthening here or here, yeah? Lengthening, make sure that you're not tensing your wrists. This is the tension here, lengthening. Let the energy flow through your fingertips. One more time, and majority of the energy comes through here because that's the fountain. Okay, now changing, middle finger in line with your ears, hips and heels, and just adjusting the arm so you've got the contact with the body. Now, again, putting something underneath if you wish, lengthening everything. When you lengthen your leg, taking the point of reference, which is the widest point, and in my case here. Okay, so yeah, and relax. One more time. You can also do this, just remembering, yes, but it's always good when you adjust the position that you first tried here, so you've got the line, the reference for the line, okay? So lengthening and just turning from your hip joint, the entire leg. Your knee is relaxed, always. Just let go, one more time, lengthening and lengthening while turning, energy through the head and release. Okay, now I'm lengthening, and again, it's a very small movement, yes, if you like, here, lengthen, and yeah, this leg does not want to open, so I see how it goes, lengthening. Maybe I need to help myself, do a little rehabilitation, but yeah, this is where it's painful, but this actually hopefully helps all of you. Because when you are in the same or in a similar situation, then you know what to do. Okay, it's here. Let's see if I can loosen this up a bit. And when it's loosened up, Chinese medicine, yeah, always try to, if anything is cramping, try to massage it on that point. And lowering. Yeah, and we'll try to stretch it a little bit, but important to be very careful. Lengthening. Let's see. Yeah, it's not a problem, but it's just painful here. Lengthening in a big circle. Yeah. Always going slow so that you really can get the information from your body that you need, right? Now the underneath leg is bending in, foot underneath the knee and just coming up in that big circle, thinking sit bone's head, that's the circle, and sitting over your two hips. Yeah, that's been really good. Okay, so relaxing. There may be a difference between where something is painful or hurting you and where there is a problem with the movement range. So it's not necessarily that you have pain somewhere and then you can't move. So it's always important to find out. Okay, so they told me that next thing is rolling on the balls of your feet. Okay, so I first demonstrate this on the underarms and then in plank position. Please, if you can, or if you've never done it, please try everything and then see for yourself what helps you most. Yeah? Okay, so on the underarms, little fingers in line with your elbows and the little toes. So here, one line, meaning energy through your upper body and a little energy through the heels. Rolling 3 times on the balls of your feet, and then we're lengthening one leg and rolling, lengthening and rolling. And it's not holding would be here, it's lengthening. So the majority of the energy comes through your upper body, that's the fountain, and a little bit through the heels. And then your body holds itself, and that's the idea. Okay, so from here, lengthening, relaxing the elbows 3 times, plank position, and then it's lengthening and lengthening and again lengthening and lengthening. And you of course can always take a break. And if you then start again with your leg, you don't have to do the rolling that you did initially. You only need to lengthen your leg. And if you like, there is also a little variation, which you can also do in the other position. It's lengthen your leg, roll open, close, roll back. Important is to not go out and back, but to think like a part of a circle with your heels. So it's energy coming out, open, navel, and my elbows, by the way, are relaxed. Up, and here. Yes, and release. And if you like, you just relax your back here, and then let the blood flow back. That's what my body needs. So choose whatever your body needs. Okay. And a little bit more, relaxing the back is what I get told. Okay, so here we go. I'm just wondering what else they want. Yeah, we're getting the full thing today. So here we are with backward balance. Again, on the underarms and on the, well, reverse plank position, whatever you want to call it. And it's not about getting up, it's about legs together, little fingers in line with your elbows and shoulders. And now you think long. It's like here, through your head. Otherwise, I would have my shoulders up, right? And then thinking sit bones head, lengthening, and then at some point it comes up, okay? So if it doesn't come, if your butt doesn't come up at first, don't worry about it. Apart from that, you can also bend your legs. I'll show you in a minute. I just like to do 3 times, lengthening. Make sure you think the energy through your head. So your neck, sorry, is long. So you could do it here, right? Same thing, okay? Now, plank position, reversed plank position. Let's name it this way. Little finger in line with the elbows. Now, lengthening, coming up is here. And release. Okay, so one more time. Lengthening, up, and release. And of course, you could also do that with bent legs. The important thing is to sit bones head, then coming up. I've got my elbows always a little bit bent. Now I'm bending a little bit more, but I still think sit bones head until my butt is down. And that helps me with my shoulders to not misuse them. Yes. Okay, now if you like, you can lengthen your leg, describe a part of a circle and thinking of a bigger circle going down, and of course the energy comes mainly through your upper body, and then you can do it. Try it if you like, with going up a little bit and a little bit down, and then see how it works, right? So your hips are parallel to the floor, and lengthening, and down we go. And up, and lengthening, lowering. And again, coming up, and lengthening, lowering, one more time. And up we go, and lengthening, and lower, both relax, yeah. I think you could see that very well now. Just relaxing. And the guys seem to go crazy because they say that we're now doing push-ups. So I don't know what this is today, but here we go. So front push-ups. At first I show the variation for the ladies, and then we have a variation for the gentlemen, and after that a little variation for gentlemen who need to be challenged. And please, ladies, always repeat your version, like twice or once if you're new here, whatever you can do, right? So you're on your knees, together, one diagonal line, sit bones head. You always work with the fountain, and it's not about going low, it's about using as much strength from your center, relaxing here, and then sit bones head, lengthening. So go really slowly, elbows are close to not harm the shoulders, and then up, by or with the fountain. Relaxing, up, relaxing, up. I do one more, and I'm always relaxing my elbows. And just relax your back if you like, have the blood flow back. Okay, now next is the gentleman version. Please ladies, don't copy. I am tiny with my hips, so this spaghetti form allows me to do that. Little toes in line with the little fingers, and then I'm just relaxing, and here, and relaxing, and lengthening, and it's the same. Sit bones head, and always have the fountain going, and then you can do it, and it's easy, yeah? I don't mean it's hard. It is hard, but it's not working here, especially for the gentleman. Really, really work from here and let it go through. Let it flow through. Yeah, go with the flow. That's it. So, if that's no challenge, what you can do is, from here, lengthening one leg. So, it's similar, or the principle is the same than what we had with that other exercise. The majority of the energy goes through your upper body, and a little bit comes through the heel. And that then makes energy going into both directions, and that holds itself. That's balance. It's not holding, it's lengthening. Okay, so what else? Lengthening. Yeah, they have a little bit of neck lengthening with the abs. Okay, so how do you want it? Abs position first. Okay, so they are a little bit not wanting to tell me. Okay, so little toes in line with the hips or muscle line, and beside it, that was what I was looking for. And then hands behind your head, breathing in, on the out breath, sit bones to your head, coming up, long, and also long at the back, and then longer, lowering. Okay, breathing in, sit bones head, lengthening, and lowering. That's a technique for the abs. The important thing now that we're lengthening the legs is to not come up as high, but to lengthen here as well, always. So you may want to keep it quite low, okay? Also, you can work from here, if you like, and just let the leg slide out and up, okay? And we do that 4 times, and then, and you don't have to have your leg here, you can have it bent. Sit bone heel is the reference, and the reference is here, same thing as here. See that? So no problem. So what you're doing is lengthening the leg, lengthening the upper body, and then when your leg comes in, you think energy out of the knee, and it's a totally different story for your hip joint, okay? So that's important. Or you do it, therefore we did the other version, you do it here. But please, if you knew, or if there's any issue or weird feeling around this region, right? Do the other version and be on the floor, or with your spine, yes, anything. Okay, so either on the floor or here, and then it's lengthening and up. And we do 4, and make sure to not lift from here. It's like this, okay? So you're thinking sit bone heel in line, and of course little toe in line with your reference point here, floating up. Okay, we've got 4, lengthening, and 1 more. Nail in, and lengthening, up, and in, and lengthen. I'm just enjoying the tranquility at the moment because it's a bank holiday today, so This is why I'm not guiding you, but you know it's a massage for your foot. And then sit bone heel and little toe reference point. Doing the last one now. Please do it in your own speed so you can really feel how much strength you need here for your leg. Okay, so changing. Remember, you can bend, it's totally fine, whatever you are, wherever you are. We're not on the floor now. We're going to the line, sit bone heel, and now energy through the knee. Lengthening and lengthening. Navel in, long, and bending in. And 2 more. And lengthening. And bending in. And lengthening. And lengthen. And lengthen. Little toe in line with your hip or muscle line. And energy through the knee. And lengthening. Lengthening. Navel in. And 2 more. Lengthening. And it would be a good idea actually to go a little slower with these leg stretches. Lengthening, navel in, and navel in, and now energy through the knee, and just relax. Wow, that was quite an intense one. Okay, the guides say, great work, and just do what you need to finish off the class so you feel fine. Yes, my body has its own idea. I'm not planning this. Okay, so thank you very much for your time, and of course please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it already. And also there is a weekly energetic weather forecast by the guides on Hyperbatas on YouTube and a daily dose on Instagram at Hyperdance. Let's spread the love on this planet. Lots and lots of love, and have a beautiful week.